Hey, this is Green Mud Sky here with our comparative review of Cobra Kai Season 1, Episode 10 versus Cobra Kai Season 2, Episode 10. And we've already seen all of Cobra Kai Season 1 and all of Cobra Kai Season 2, some of them more than once. And we were talking about which is really better. I mean, we definitely probably like Season 1 better, but we thought that Season 2 might have a better 10th and final episode. But it's been a while since we've seen episode 10 of season 1, so we wanted to compare them back to back. Watch episode 10 of season 1, followed by episode 10 of season 2, and we just did that. Skylar's already given her opinion, and she's passed out. Mud, what did you think? Which one is better and why?
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, having watched both of them back to back, I've got to go with season 2.
Really?
Yes.
Even with all the farts I made?
Definitely, and that was the worst part, just really stinking out a girl. Or two.
Okay, so what do you think was better about episode 10 in season 2 versus 1, tournament versus school fight?
I think the tournament was kind of expected, like you knew Cobra Kai had to end up on top. Otherwise, there really wouldn't be a need for season 2.
Really?
Well, yeah, think about it. I mean, Johnny has to have more students. How else is he going to get it? They've got to win.
I guess, but the show makes it seem like winning a tournament gets students, and if you don't, you lose all your students. I mean, it was a little bit weird in the original Karate Kid, but it was campy and cheesy, and we bought it and loved it. I didn't really get the feeling that if Johnny didn't have a student that won the tournament, that Cobra Kai as a dojo would fall apart, because they still would have done well in the tournament. I mean, lots of other schools participated in the tournament, and they didn't win the tournament, but you don't get the impression that they all lost all their students as a result.
But he's building his business. Those were established businesses.
True, but at the point of the tournament, I believe he already has a bunch of students. It's not like he's going to just lose them all because they came in second place in the tournament.
Agreed, but he still is trying to gain credibility here. And
Oh, definitely. I think that winning the tournament brings some students, but losing by such a small margin, I don't think really loses him any students.
Maybe not. But again, I still feel like it was a little predictable, although I like all the callbacks. Definitely, I mean, still a great season 10 finale. There was a lot of closure on it. And for me, I think for season 2, that was a very unpredictable ending. Extremely.
Oh, yeah, it comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, and the writers just set it up so nicely. The whole Allie texting at the end, and
what do you
where's
think
it going
is
to go?
better, the season 1 surprise of seeing John Kreese or the season 2 surprise of seeing a message from Allie?
Allie. I kind of wrote her off as not coming back for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So it was actually a pleasant surprise, because I think I waited the whole entire series to be like, where's she coming in? So it's a really good setup for season 3.
It's funny. I don't think they've said, because they haven't even confirmed a season 3 yet. So they probably haven't even confirmed that Elizabeth Shue would do it.
Please
and they probably figured,
please.
well, they probably figured if she says no, we can still keep going with the Facebook and texting thing. So I guess they probably figured, well, if this doesn't get her, nothing else will. I mean, that was kind of a bold move on them, because I doubt that they have her complete agreement, especially since there's not even plans for a season 3 yet.
I don't know, Sky's thinking that there really is going to be a season 3. I mean, she's already Cobra Kai ready.
I definitely think the beginning of of season 2, episode 10 was better, because that's the Johnny. Oh, I guess we forgot to say spoilers. Okay, that's the beginning. It opens with the fight between Johnny and Daniel. That's pretty
Killer,
good stuff.
yeah,
and
everybody's waiting for that.
I actually, upon watching it the second or third time now, I realized that Daniel actually gets, and he lands a lot more blows in the fight. He really only gets hit when he turns his back. So it would have been interesting to see, of course, how that turns out. I did notice there's a lot of parallels between the two seasons. Like, they both have an episode 9 where they kind of become friends, Johnny and Daniel. And 1, they're at the bar, and 2, they're at the Mexican restaurant. And then something goes wrong, and it all turns around the other way in 10, and each time it escalates. I don't really, like, I loved where they went with the school fight. It seemed like a school shooting, like a modern school violent thing. But then they kept breaking it up with the humor of Stingray, the humor of the small kids. And I kind of just wish, it's just a minor nitpick, I still loved it, but I wish they would have just made it all out violent, destructive, and really shown the ambulances, shown more teachers trying to stop it, but not being able to, shown more horror. Like when Hawk stalks Dimitri, it was kind of horrific. He was like a stalker in a horror movie. The fighting that's going on is brutal and it's violent. I think they were almost worried it was too violent, so they brought in the humor, and it didn't need the comic relief. But then it's all made up for with the totally unexpected, tragic near-death of Miguel, and then the ending montage to the slow new version of Cruel Summer with the flashbacks and all that. That was all like incredible. So I guess, although season 1's episode 10 was better than I remembered it, and I was questioning for a while which is better, I would have to say that overall, with those unique and unexpected twists, it probably goes to season 2. But it's a close one, and I could see it both ways. Skylar, what do you think?
She said season 2.
All right. Let us know in the comments below what you think. Remember, Cobra Kai
Never dies.